Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it's the quarterfinals with Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols. Taking on Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. On High School Quiz Show. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance. Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science, Massachusetts Teachers Association, Xfinity, UMass Amherst, Eastern Bank, and Subaru of New England. Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. Last week, Lexington defeated Boston Latin to move on to the semifinals. Today, we welcome back Acton-Boxborough Regional High School and Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols from Cambridge. This is the last quarterfinal match, and on the Acton-Boxborough team, we have Jeffrey, Nikhil, Cy, and Teresa, with alternate Wilson and Coach Dana Homer. And competing for Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols, we have Bradford, Henry, Daniel, and Asher, with mascot Bucky, alternates Gabe and Aaron, and coaches Chip Rollinson and Sam Criffield. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, head-to-head, a category round, and, of course, the lightning round. We start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points. There are no point deductions for wrong answers, and players may confer. So, teams, if you're ready, good luck, and here we go. Nominated for 14 Emmys in 2022, what sci-fi series follows a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives? Yes, Nikhil.
Severance.
Yes. Once the wealthiest nation in Latin America in 2019, what country plunged into a political crisis amid growing efforts by the opposition to unseat President Nicolas Maduro? Yes, Henry.
Venezuela.
Yes. What U.S. territory in the Caribbean Sea is home to El Yunque National Forest, the only tropical rainforest in the United States? Yes, Bradford.
Puerto Rico.
That is correct. Arrested in February 2022 for allegedly carrying cannabis oil in her luggage. What WNBA star was released nearly 10 months later in a prisoner swap? Yes, Asher.
Griner.
Brittany Griner, yes. Now take a look at your screens. Pictured here is Gustavo Petro. In 2022, this former rebel became the first leftist president of what country, the third largest nation in Latin America by population? Yes, Bradford.
Chile.
No, you want to try Acton-Boxborough? Yes, Nikhil.
Argentina.
No, Colombia is the answer. In 1497, which Portuguese explorer set sail from Lisbon to India, opening the first sea route connecting Europe to Asia? Yes, Asher.
Da Gama.
That's correct. In 2022, Fernando Tatis Jr. was suspended for 80 games after testing positive for a performance-enhancing substance. He's the all-star shortstop for what baseball team? Yes, Bradford.
Padres.
San Diego Padres. What author of Paradise Lost introduced 630 words to the English language, nearly twice as many as Shakespeare? Yes, Bradford.
Milton.
John Milton is correct. In response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, a German chancellor said his country would send weapons to a conflict zone for the first time since World War II. Yes, Bradford.
Schultz.
Olaf Schultz is correct. Now take a look at your screens. Here comes your next question.
Hi, I'm Stephen Sater. I'm a playwright and lyricist, best known for writing the book and lyrics of the Broadway musical Spring Awakening. Here's my question. In 2006, I began work on a musical about what infamous Roman emperor, who was blamed for a fire that raged for 6 days and destroyed 2/3 of the great city of Rome. Was it Caligula, Nero, or Claudius?
Yes, Daniel.
Nero.
Nero is correct. Most objects in the solar system big enough for us to see are round. Two famous celestial non-spheres are Phobos and Deimos, the potato-shaped moons of which planet? Yes, Jeffrey.
Mars.
Yes, Mars. Set during World War II at an elite prep school in New Hampshire, what coming-of-age novel by John Knowles tackles weighty themes such as identity, patriotism, and the effects of war? Yes, Bradford.
A Separate Piece.
That is correct. In a bizarre TikTok trend of 2022, groups of rowdy teens dressed as gentle minions threw what fruit at the screen during showings of Minions: The Rise of Gru? Yes, Bradford.
Bananas.
That's correct. Who wrote and read aloud the Declaration of Sentiments, a call for female equality officially adopted at the 1848 Seneca Falls Convention in New York? Yes, I.
Stanton.
Yes, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Which of the following is a synonym for irascible? Is it obtuse, cantankerous, or dumbfounded? Yes, Asher.
B. Cantankerous.
That is correct. What U.S. president is associated with the era of good feelings, a national mood of high morale and political unity in the years following the War of 1812? Yes, Bradford.
Monroe.
James Monroe is right. The second-ranking Democrat in the U.S. House of Representatives. What Massachusetts congresswoman is the current House Minority Whip? Yes, Bradford.
Clark.
Catherine Clark. What Rocky Mountain state is home to the Grand Mesa, the largest flat-top mountain in the world? Yes, Henry.
Arizona.
No, you want to try Acton-Boxborough? Nikhil.
Colorado.
Colorado is right. What Russian pro-democracy leader and former world chess champion was a consultant on the Netflix series The Queen's Gambit? Yes, Daniel.
Kasparov.
Yes. Which of the following is the best-selling video game console of all time? Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, or Nintendo Wii? Yes, Henry.
Nintendo Wii.
No, you want to try Acton-Boxborough? Yes, I.
Xbox 360.
No, PlayStation 2 is the answer. In 1898, who wrote J'accuse, a celebrated open letter to the French president in defense of Alfred Dreyfus, a Jewish officer accused of treason by the French army? Yes, I.
Zola.
Yes, Émile Zola. In 1989, President George H.W. Bush sent more than 12,000 U.S. troops to invade Panama and arrest what dictator on charges of drug trafficking? Yes, I.
Noriega.
Manuel Noriega, right. At the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, gymnast Simone Biles pulled out of team competitions citing mental health issues. In a remarkable comeback, she earned an individual bronze medal in what event? Yes, Henry.
The balance beam.
Balance beam is right. What mythical Greek inventor and architect was said to have built the labyrinth for King Minos of Crete? Yes, Bradford.
Daedalus.
Yes. Beginning in 1940, who co-starred with Bing Crosby and Dorothy Lamour in 7 popular road movies, including Road to Singapore and Road to Morocco? Is it Cary Grant, Frank Sinatra, or Bob Hope? Yes, Bradford.
Grant.
No, you want to try Acton-Boxborough? Yes, Nikhil.
Frank Sinatra.
No, Bob Hope is the answer. On August 30th, 1983, Guion Bluford became the first black American astronaut to travel in space as he blasted off aboard what space shuttle? Yes, Bradford.
Enterprise.
No, you want to try Acton-Boxborough? Nikhil.
Endeavor.
No, Challenger. What U.S. president convinced Congress to declare war on Mexico in 1846? Bradford.
Polk.
James K. Polk, famous for playing Geordi LaForge on Star Trek The Next Generation and hosting the PBS series Reading Rainbow, who was nominated for a Grammy in 2022 for his spoken word album Aftermath. Yes, Henry.
Shatner.
No, Acton-Boxborough. You want to give it a shot?
Patrick Stewart?
No, LeVar Burton is the answer. At the 1876 Battle of the Little Bighorn, General George Custer and his men were defeated by Crazy Horse and what other Sioux chief? Bradford.
Sitting Bull.
Correct. Poet Robert Herrick's most famous line, "Gather ye rosebuds while ye may," expresses what two-word Latin sentiment commonly translated as seize the day? Yes, Henry.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem is correct. And that's the end of the toss-up round. The score right now, Acton-Boxborough, 60 points. Buckingham, Brown and Nichols, 190 points. Let's hear it for both teams, everybody. Okay, the head-to-head round is next. First, we get to know the players a little bit more. We have a question. Each of you will have a chance to answer. I'll start with you, Jeffrey, and Acton-Boxborough, and here it is. If your team was one of the 5 USDA recognized food groups, fruits, grains, vegetables, protein foods, and or dairy, which one would it be? Which food within that group would each of you be, and why?
Acton-Boxborough would like to be the fruits because we are sweet and sour depending on the time and day. Yeah.
Depending on the time of day. How about you, Nikhil?
I'd go with passion fruit just because I think it's a beautiful and vibrant fruit and reflects me as a person.
All right. Sai, how about you?
In the fruit category, I'd like to be a grape because I'm just like them since I was younger, but only seedless grapes, though.
Only seed. Yeah, the seed grapes, they're annoying, aren't they? Teresa, how about you?
I'd be a strawberry because it's one of my favorite fruits. And there's a lot of possibilities with it, I feel.
It's a very happy fruit,
Yeah.
very bright color. We move over to Buckingham, Brown and Nichols. Bradford, how about you?
Billy, I think it would be grains because we're versatile, and I would like to be rye because, you can make a nice Reuben sandwich with it.
There you go. Ooh, Reuben on rye, come on. Henry, how about you?
I think I would be quinoa because it's the most versatile of the versatile grains.
How about you, Daniel?
I would be barley because you can't have rye without barley.
You cannot have rye without barley. Well said. Asher, how about you?
I'd like to be bran, Billy, because I love a good bowl of bran flakes.
Oh, who doesn't? Oh, right before bed. Am I lying? Some raisin bran? Am I making that up, Asher? Okay, it's time to go head-to-head, team. That means you guys are all coming forward, and we're going to go head-to-head. Let's go. Okay, in this round, correct answers add 10 points to the team total, and there is a 10-point deduction for incorrect answers. If a player does not answer, there is no impact on the score. So the clock is set at 90 seconds. You want to shake hands and get started? Good luck, and here we go. What type of leaf is depicted on the national flag of Canada?
Maple.
Yes. Commonly known as the hardest naturally occurring substance, what mineral is listed as? Yes.
Diamond.
Yes. In 2022, Sarah Palin lost a special election to fill a vacant House seat in what U.S. state? Yes.
Alaska.
Yes. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a tech giant company based in what country? Yes.
China.
Yes. Arthur Miller's play The Crucible is set in 16. Yes.
Salem.
Yes. Fish named Marlin and Dory are characters in what two? Yes.
Finding Nemo.
Yes. Byzantium was the ancient Greek name for what present-day city in Turkey? Yes.
Istanbul.
Yes. To curb emissions in 2022, what became the first U.S. state to ban gas-powered lawnmowers? Yes.
California.
Correct. In 2022, what American actress won an Oscar for her lead role in the film The Eyes of Tammy Faye? Jessica Chastain. From the Latin meaning member of the lowest class, what term refers to the common people?
Plebeian.
Yes. In what country can you find the Suez Canal? Yes.
Egypt.
Yes. What Welsh poet uses nighttime as a metaphor for death in his best-known work, Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night? Yes.
Thomas.
Dylan Thomas, yes. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy was filmed in?
New Zealand.
Yes. Who was the founder and first president of the American Red Cross?
Barton.
Yes, Clara Barton. Pierre is the capital city of what U.S. state? Yes.
South Dakota.
Yes. Which of Newton's laws of and that's the end of the head-to-head round. We'll take a look at the score right now. Acton-Boxborough has 90 points. Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols, a total score of 300 points. Let's hear it for both teams, everybody. So next up is the category round with the following categories. Her Majesty, We Got the Beat, A Show of Hands, Spread the Word, This Land is Their Land, and The Floor is Lava. All categories have 5 questions with increasing point value. Teams will each choose 2 categories and will have the option to toss 1 question per category to the other team. Now, players are able to confer. Acton-Boxborough, who will be the team spokesperson? Nikhil. And Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols, how about you? It'll be Bradford. Okay, so Acton-Boxborough, you have little ground to make up, and you get to choose the first category.
We'll go with Her Majesty, please.
Her Majesty. Questions about Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, for 10 points. The Queen's coronation was held in 1953 at what London church where nearly all English monarchs since William the Conqueror have been crowned?
Westminster Abbey.
That is correct. Now for 15 points. Welsh for dwarf dog, what cattle herding dog breed that originated in Wales is famous as the preferred breed of the Queen?
The Corgi.
Corgi is correct. Now for 20 points. Though she never spoke publicly about the show, the Sunday Express reported in 2017 that the Queen watched the entire first season of what popular Netflix drama about the Windsors?
The Crown.
The Crown. And for 25 points, what is the first name of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter, who is named after the Queen's childhood nickname?
The son is Archie. Pass.
We'll pass.
The name is Lilibet. And now for 30 points, young Elizabeth had little prospect of ascending to the throne until her uncle, Edward VIII, abdicated in 1936 in favor of his brother. Edward stepped down in order to marry what divorced American socialite?
Simpson.
Yeah.
Wallace Simpson.
And that is correct. Now we go over to Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols. You'll need a category, though. What's it going to be?
We'll take this land is their land.
This land is their land. These are questions about indigenous people, and for 10 points. What prolific Maori filmmaker plays Blackbeard in Our Flag Means Death and an imaginary version of Adolf Hitler in the black comedy Jojo Rabbit?
Watiti. Watiti.
Yes, Taika Waititi. Now for 15 points. Born in the 1780s in what is now Idaho, what Native American woman traveled thousands of miles as an interpreter and guide for the Lewis and Clark expedition?
Sacagawea, right? Yeah. Sacagawea.
And that is correct. Now for 20 points. 2 months after winning the 2022 Australian Open, what Indigenous Australian woman and world number one shocked the tennis world by announcing her retirement at the age of 25?
It's Barty. Barty.
Ash Barty is correct. Now for 25 points. One of the last emperors of the great Aztec Empire before the arrival of the Spanish, what ninth Aztec emperor is remembered for his dramatic confrontation with the conquistador Hernan Cortez?
Montezuma, right? Montezuma, yeah. We agree. Montezuma.
Montezuma is right. Now for 30 points. In 2022, the U.S. Mint released a new quarter that honors what Native American activist who made history in 1985 as the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation?
Toss this. I would toss this.
Pass.
Toss. We're going to toss this question.
Acton-Boxborough, do you have an answer?
Say an answer.
Just say something. I have no clue.
I'll need an answer, Nikhil.
No answer.
No answer.
Wilma Mankiller is the answer there. And now we come back to Acton-Boxborough. You'll need a category. What's it going to be?
Let's do spread the word.
Spread the word. Correctly spell the following words. And for 10 points, a person who starts a business. Spell entrepreneur.
ENTREPRENEUR.
That is correct. And now for 15 points, capable of being corrupted. Spell corruptible.
CORRUPTABLE.
No, it's CORRUPTIBLE. And now for 20 points, concealment by means of a disguise. Please spell camouflage.
CAMOFLAUGE.
No, the correct spelling is CAMOUFLAGE. And now for 25 points, a conversation or dialogue. Spell colloquy.
COLLOQUIW.
No, the correct spelling is COLLOQUY. And now for 30 points, a wonder drug that ushered in the era of antibiotics. Please spell penicillin.
It might be too long.
Yeah, this looks right.
PENICILLIN.
That is correct for 30 points. And now we go back to Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols. You will need a category. What's it going to be?
We'll take a show of Hans, Billy.
A show of Hans. Questions about Austria for 10 points. Empress Maria Theresa was the only female ruler of what family that ruled Austria for more than 600 years?
Habsburg. Habsburg.
Correct. Now for 15 points, literally meaning Viennese cutlet. What national dish of Austria is a thin slice of veal or pork that's breaded and fried?
Viennese cutlet, so Wiener Schnitzel.
No. Oh, yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
And that is correct. Now for 20 points, famously portrayed in the film The Sound of Music, what family fled the Nazi regime in Austria in 1938?
Von Trapp's, right? Von Trapp's. Yep. Von Trapp's.
The Von Trapp family is correct. And now for 25 points. Every summer, what Austrian city hosts a large music festival in honor of its most famous native son, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart?
Salzburg. We're good on Salzburg? Yeah. Salzburg.
Salzburg is right. Now for 30 points, one of the biggest stars to emerge from Austria since Mozart. In 1986, who had the first German language hit to top the Billboard Hot 100 with Rock Me Amadeus?
Toss it. I would toss it.
Or pass.
Just pass.
Okay, we'll pass on this question.
Falco is the answer there. And that's the end of the category round. The score right now: Acton-Boxborough, 115 points. Buckingham, Brown and Nichols, 440 points. Let's hear it for both teams, everybody. Okay, we are heading into the final round of play. It is the lightning round. Correct answers add 20 points to the team total, and there is a 20-point deduction for incorrect answers. And remember, no conferring in this round. So the clock is set. Good luck, teams, and here we go. In October 2022, who announced she would resign after just 6 yes signs?
Liz Truss.
Yes. Who describes growing up in South Africa under apartheid? Yes, Henry.
Noah.
Trevor Noah, yes. Founded in 1972 as the Quebec Nordiques. What Colorado NHL team, Henry?
The Avalanche.
The Avalanche is right. In George Orwell's 1984, O'Brien takes Winston to the dreaded Room 101 and, Cy?
Torture.
No, rats. Threatens him with what? Which planet completes one whole rotation in just 10 hours, making it the fastest spinning? Yes, Jeffrey.
Mercury.
No, Jupiter. Keith Moon of the rock band The Who is often cited as an inspiration for what drummer for the Muppet band The Electric Mayhem? Yes, Daniel.
Animal?
Yes, Animal is right. Sylvia Plath took her own life at the age of 30, just 1 month after releasing what? Yes, Daniel.
The bell jar?
Yes, in 1960, Israeli agents in Argentina captured, yes, Bradford.
Eichmann.
Yes, Eichmann is correct. The driest desert in North America, what desert is, yes, Henry?
Death Valley.
No, Mojave Desert. In 1971, Idi Amin led a military coup. Yes, Bradford.
Uganda.
Uganda is right. What American author wrote and illustrated the 1974 children's poetry collection, Where the Sidewalk Ends? Yes, Teresa.
Silverstein.
Yes. What type of cottontail is the most common rabbit species in North America? Eastern cottontail. And that's the end of the game. The winner is Buckingham, Brown and Nichols with 540 points. Acton-Boxborough finishes with 115 points. Congratulations to both teams for a great game. So Buckingham, Brown and Nichols will move on now to play Lexington in the semifinals. Join us next week for the first semifinal match between Mansfield and Brookline. Until then, don't forget, you can play a bonus round of High School Quiz Show on your Alexa or Google Home devices. Just ask your smart speaker to play High School Quiz Show. We'll see you all back here next week for a High School Quiz Show. Thank you, everybody.